Hey YouTube, how we doing? Welcome into the kingdom. Today we're checking out Architect Prologue. Not the full game, the prologue mind you, which is kind of the taster, the little bit of lust to draw you in, draw you into the sin, brought out by WoodLand Games, and I get to try it out. It's coming out the 9th of June, and then the full game, Architect, the full game, comes out later this year. So, let's pop in and check the game out, shall we? Welcome in to Architect. I really like the animation style. I think it's really interesting. The mouse is a hand. Like, high five, bro. I'm gonna, give me a tongue, pull your tongue out. Yeah, taste my fingers. Anyway, so we have scenarios, which is the main game within the prologue. Sandbox, which gives you free reign to do whatever you like, within reason. Load game, obviously, settings, credits, and quit. The settings, we have a nice list of languages here, quite a nice list of languages. Then you have the obvious UI scale, full screen, disable nudity. I don't know why you do that. I mean, I obviously know why you do that, and I've had to do it for YouTube. Blood. You have the controls, graphics, your resolution setting, quality high, VSync on, all the good stuff, Quickly pop into credits. It looks brilliant. Looks absolutely brilliant. Massive credit, credit to the visual artists for doing this. Say thank you to all these guys. They've made an awesome game. So let's pop into scenarios. Definitely do the tutorial. This is one of the games where I would recommend you do the tutorial because it is well worth doing. On my first playthrough of the game, I tried out the tutorial and it helped me when I went to playing the main game, the main prologue, in getting things started real quick. So definitely do it. So let's head into the prologue. We have heaven setting, which is obviously easy, hell setting, which is obviously normal, and inferno, which is obviously hard. We're going to pop in on hell setting. We're going to skip through this so it doesn't take up too much time. When you get into the game, watch it for yourself.
I see we have our new trainee.
So this is Frank.
Okay, rookie.
Frank seems to be our boss, or at least seems to be managing us. You are an intern, a trainee, a devil in training, and you are here to manage your own circle of hell. These are your sinners, and you have to have a look right here. This is the time to your next sinner, so you will continuously get sinners. The time will start obviously once I start speaking to Frank, but you will start getting more sinners. The more sinners you have, the more you need to do, and the more you can do, and the more things you can have running at once. Simples. Let's talk to Frank.
Sinners keep coming, so we have to keep building. The suffering must flow. Gather the resources and build an Iron Maiden.
So we got to build an Iron Maiden. Nice and easy. Ah, Bob the Imp. For those of you old enough to remember Microsoft Word, the old one with the clip, this is your in-game version of the Microsoft clip. Bye, Bob. So, what have we got here? We got our sinners. We got a little level. You can see here these deposits. These are your coal, metal, and soil. They're all around. These things here are blockages you cannot cut or dig through. So you can't dig through them. And then we have here, which leads on to the main point later. So, what do we have? I'm going to get these guys digging whilst I explain the rest of everything to you. Let's get these guys digging. We need stuff. We need them to do stuff. Let's get them digging, right? So here you have your select, which obviously brings you to your hand. You have your dig, which allows you to either click singular pieces or allows you to drag pieces out to get multiple pieces at once. You then have your build option, and we're going to look through. You have your torture devices. You have your Iron Maiden, your Bath of Kings, your Furnish, your Freezer, and your Dentist chair, or Dentist, which is probably one of the best ones. You have your ladder and floor fragments in part of your basics, obviously if you want to build your own areas. Food-wise, you have a flesh farm. Really interesting looking thing, actually. Gruesome and lovely. Your cauldron, your trough, and your mushroom farm. So these are your basic things here. In order to get stuff to put in the cauldron, you need the flesh farm, which then feeds the cauldron, so to speak. You cook in the cauldron, which then gives to the trough. Your field kitchen needs both the mushroom farm and the flesh farm in order to provide food to the food truck, and the food truck will feed your people. Drinks, simple latrine. You'll find out why there's a toilet in your drinks in a moment. Water squeezer, metal bucket, and water purifier, as well as drink dispenser. Sleeping compartments, paper box, and a bed. And then you have your decorations. Skull pile, skull pillar, shelf, torch, and chandelier. All good stuff. So, on the left here. Oh no, sorry, building. You have deconstruct. You can take items apart, buildings apart, and then your cancel button. So we can cancel. Let's cancel these ones up here. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Like that. Nice and simple. Just click them to cancel. Legends. So you can find out who your legends are. We do have a legend on our team. The Emperor Nero is one of our legends. The Depraved Emperor. Then you've got your decorations. This tag will, this little option here will help you find your decorations. And then your lights. Your priorities. So if you look over here, these are all the same priority. We can make some of these higher priority by left clicking. You can make them lower priority by clicking on the right one. And then basically 10 is highest priority, 1 is lowest priority. The population tag over here, which is also your tab button, shows you what the needs of your sinners are. So do they need to use the toilet? Do they need food? Do they need drink? Do they need to sleep? You want to keep these high, which then keeps their sanity state high. The higher their sanity state, the better they will be at working, but also the more suffering you get from them when you torture them. This shows you their skills, what they do, and what they do well. Digging 1, brewing 1, oh sorry 2, destruction 3, so they're good at building stuff, and cooking. And then obviously you want to get your best people doing the best things. Here you have different auras. Full of hope allows them to be better at what they're doing because they're full of hope. They've got more food, they've got everything in them. Then you got your Q. What are they doing? Are they doing anything? At the moment, no. These guys are just standing here. Traits. Blood. So if you assign them to a torture device that has the blood trait, you'll get more points out of them, more suffering points. And then we've got fire, blood, small spaces, and blood again. Then you have their sins: envy, pride, and wrath. Read through those because they help you out. If all of these go to red, and if your sinner dies again because of, you know, afterlife death, you can buy them back from the limbo using suffering. So you don't automatically lose them. They're not permadeath, but you can get them back if you so wish to bring them back and make them suffer more, but you do have to spend suffering. Alright, so we need to get these guys out of here. So let's build some ladders. Up here on the left you have your pause button. So we've paused them, but also you can use the space bar to pause and unpause. Your play button, your fast forward button, and your very, very fast forward button. And you got your dirt. So your resources up here: dirt, coal, metal. Your suffering, what level suffering you're on, or what you've accumulated. Then your ingredients, which then lead to food and drink. Now obviously remember, you need food and drink to be able to keep these guys alive, or, you know, sinning in hell, so to speak. So let's get some stuff built. Let's build some food. So we can show you what we need to do. Let's build a flesh farm, and then a pot, and then a trough, and then down here, look at Nero, you lazy bastard. We're going to build a latrine, a water press. Oh no, we've run out of metal. I'll make them get more metal. So our first objective is to build an Iron Maiden. So we're going to get that done shortly. Hopefully we have enough metal to do it. If not, I'll get them to fast forward. I'll probably fast forward them right now and we'll come back to it. So as you can see, we have our water bucket made. We have our...
Listen up, little worm.
Oh, Lilith's talking to me.
Mother of demons.
Hello, Lilith.
And head of Hell's HR department. You can address me as your unholy highness.
Oh, your unholy highness. Hello, how are you?
Our evil lord Beelzebub wants us to build a monument to his wonderful wickedness.
Fair enough.
So
And as I said, that's it here. So we need to build a monument to Beelzebub. There are multiple levels to this monument, and each level requires a different or new level of suffering. So we need 300 points of suffering to get this done. Cool, we can do that. So you can see this little icon here. That means that this item needs to be manned. So we're going to put Nero on here. Nero. I don't care. Here we go. There we go, Nero. Get on there. Right, we're going to take Eve, and we're going to make Eve make the food. And Abel's going to use the toilet. Actually, no. You can go over here. Actually, Abel. You can use the toilet. Matthew. Matthew, yes, Matthew. Abel off the toilet. Abel off the toilet. Abel, come with me. You're going in here. So, we're going to start earning some suffering. So this is one of 5 torture devices. Or suffering's not bad. They're one of 5 torture devices, and I actually did get all the torture devices in a previous playthrough, which I'm about to show you right now. Boom! So here we have devices from previous playthroughs. We have the dentist chair. See? The furnace. The frost box, freezing zone, something like that is awesome. They look horrible. The Iron Maidens, look at them, look at them. Screams and torture. The King's Bath. So, as you can see, I now have a mini satanic metropolis. Not necessarily a metropolis, but you know what I mean. A little civilization growing here. I got some people down there that have been digging. Got some stuff up here going on. We got some food. We got some beds. Got some little torture chambers. I'm gonna chuck Nero in here because I can. No, 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 Nero. No, you don't get to work on that. No, Nero. I'm telling you, I want you in there. I also... No, Nero. In there. I mean, building's full. No, Monica. So sometimes you have to take people off that you put them in because they will willingly go back in. There are also times where people will walk off and do their own thing. I also hate the sound of them feeding. I just can't. I just actually can't. See, right, see, look, these guys here are about to do their own thing. They're like, oh, I'm bored. I don't want to be digging anymore. So where are they going? He's hungry. I'm not listening to him eat. Nero's burning. Right, so we have enough to make the first level of Beelzebub's statue. So let's do this. Build. And there we go. We quickly, very quickly accumulated 300 suffering. And we're going to build that. Once we're done with that, we're going to go on to a little roundup. And head out. Because I think you guys need to try this game out for yourself. You need to sort of go through it and do it all yourself, figure it out, and play through the story mode. And then when the full game's released, get it. Because I will be. I really do find it interesting and it's quite enjoyable.
So I guess you're not totally useless.
Frank, I'm going to have your job and then I'm going to kick you into the lowest pit of hell.
get more interested in your productivity. Or maybe you're bored.
Never bored when I'm around you, Lilith. Giggity.
I was just joking, Your Highness. I'm already back to work.
Yeah, Frank, you weasel. There we go. So yes, Hell Architect, really enjoyable. Thank you very much, guys, for giving me the opportunity to have a look at the game and to give it a go. Yeah, really enjoyable. Very fun to play. Nice dark humor. If you like your sim games, if you like your building games, if you're a bit of a perfectionist, if you like dark humor, this game is for you. This game is for you. It comes out on the 9th of June, and then the full game's released later in the year. There's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no confirmed date yet, but it has been set for 2021 later this year. definitely give it a go. If you like what you saw today, please, please, please do drop a like. If you really like what you saw, drop a sub to the channel. And head over to my Twitch, because I stream most days of the week. And you can find me doing stupid shit like this. So yes, thank you very much for being here. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the game. I hope you get the game. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.